A little life update. So it's almost been 2 years since I've worked my job in tech. And the one skill, the super important skill, is knowing what you don't know. That's what I've gotten. I've been reviewing my very unconventional career path lately in all my life decisions. And I realized actually all along I've had this skill, and this skill has helped me survive this career transition. From law, where I'm looking at words all day, to understanding the world of numbers, electricity, codes. Because in this very new environment, if you don't learn quickly, then you'll very quickly be replaced, or people will think you're incompetent or stupid for not knowing the basic things. For example, I thought RAM, GPU, servers were all the same thing. I didn't even know the basic makeup of a computer. Because I started out in media content creation and then also transitioned into project management, there was still a lot I didn't know when I started. But fortunately, because I have trained myself to learn information quite quickly. Maybe it was in school, law school, to give me a wide breadth of topics to learn about. And then my own personality. I am super adventurous, curious, going to very niche places, traveling. I remember when I was younger playing video games, I was always in adventure mode as well. Doing startups after uni, understanding how things work, always taking business courses and trying to understand how this business makes money. Up until in early work days where I did not want to be stuck in the office, I looked into investment and then self-taught myself to do it. And this skill, I suppose, why I wanted to share today, is because I want you guys to have it too. People always say, I'm going to be replaced by AI. This new era is super unfriendly on us. So many uncertainties in the future. How do I navigate this? Or you're already in a traditional industry that is not really making that much money and you want to make more money. What do? You have to go somewhere new. But this requires you to, first of all, be brave, to just admit to yourself, maybe I really don't know and I need to go learn. In my career transition, a lot of people ponder about it. For me, I was kind of just pushed into it, forced into it, because I really needed to start saving. I just could not let myself go on any longer without work and keep asking myself what I wanted to do with my life. First of all, to be brave, and then to just start looking. I guess in my job currently, for context, I work at a AI computer vision company. Computer vision is a subdivision of AI. Basically, think of the AI business world as such. You are looking at images or text, and based on those two things, you do analysis or some sort of detection. And I work with the imagery part of AI. And as you can think of, because you're just detecting objects and movements, there is a lot of applications. And in these 2 years, I have talked to public sector, private sector, super duper many people, make instruction videos, promotional videos for apps to consumers as well. So lots of experience, and all of these required me to learn on the job. That's what forced me to kind of learn what I don't know. And if you want to succeed in this new era, I realize, because now I'm much more brave to talk to people and to ask them, hey, do you know something that I don't? I'm super curious about different industries as well, even things that don't have to do with me. I guess that's how I got the job in the first place, because I was willing to explore. And if you want to do something different with your life, or you're asking yourself right fresh out of uni what you should do, then you need to figure out what you don't know. Because if your life is not progressing forward, or it's not going the way you want to make more money, but you don't know how, then you need to figure out what that why is. There's a saying that goes, you can't earn the money that is outside of your field of perception. Meaning, you don't know what you don't know. So how do you do this? For me, it came quite naturally, but there were a few trigger points in my life where I could feel it. First, it was the job, and second, it was when I started my job. I did not want to be stuck in an office job forever, so I self-taught investing. From not knowing what an investment account is, to thinking you just have to work super hard and trade your time for money, to understanding that maybe there are leverages, systems in the world that would allow you to multiply your money, to make money in your sleep, and even provide more value to the world. I guess the trigger point was I felt really frustrated with my life. That's why I had to go find out what I don't know and try it out. But now I will take a different approach. It doesn't have to come out of a struggle. I can just say, I do want to learn about something, then I will learn about it. And from making content, because part of my job also involves teaching secondary school students in university summer school on how to start AI businesses. So then I went digging again, doing research, which is what I'm best at. Scour the entire internet for AI businesses. And wow, boy, did I find out a lot. When I first entered the job, I thought, oh, this technology is going to change the world. Turns out this market is actually kind of saturated in some quite developed part of the world. For example, China, where technology is so great, accurate, widely adopted. Wow, I can't imagine. And even for some safety detection systems, people have been doing it for 2-3 decades back already. So sometimes you come up with an insanely innovative idea that you think you're the first to think of. Well, sorry to tell you that actually people have thought of it already. And you just need to go find out why people have not done it. And maybe it's not a good idea to pursue it. That's a mistake I made. Well, not mistake, a trial and error, I guess, a pre-success. When I was trying to start a business with friends or by myself after uni, I just thought, wow, this idea is going to change the world. No. Maybe it's just not doing it the right way. There must be something that I don't know. That's why this is not working. Or maybe this wasn't even supposed to work at all. I should go work on something else. Well, this is a lot of rambling. But that is what I've concluded so far. And regarding uncertainty, this skill has helped me become a more calm, relaxed person. I have a lot of jitters, anxiety, especially during that college career transition period where I'm like, oh, I must go down this one path, should be a lawyer, I need to start building on my career right now, or else people with more experience are going to surpass me. I'm not going to make that much amount of money and everything's going to go to shits. But now I know that it's okay if I don't know what the next step is. There was this saying, you know you're on the right path when the path disappears. I thought that was a bunch of baloney. Until now, I realize you can sort of map out your own path. But how do you map it out? Is by acquiring the skill of knowing what you don't know. That perhaps is the greatest realization from this, let's say, 4 years of mental struggle. And believe me, you can look back on my other videos. I was absolutely in a very depressive state, trying to figure out what I should do with my life. Yeah, the source of my anxiety was basically I was unsure of what to do in the future, and I wanted certainty. But now, I don't need certainty. I know that I will make it through anyhow. Back with you guys for another update soon.